So, welcome everyone. Namaste. And thank you for joining me today for the Finding the Inner Light Within. Today is representative of the winter solstice. This, for many in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the shortest day of the year. For us this year, it's especially exciting because of what many are talking about is the Great Conjunction. And if you're not familiar with that, this is a happening that in this particular year, the last time this happened was 800 years ago in the time of Galileo, they even say, where two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, are going to be so close in the sky, visually for us on Earth, it's going to look like the two of them are actually aligned together and they're going to illuminate, many are calling the Christmas kiss. And for some of the things that I have been reading about this, they're even likening it as the Star of Bethlehem. They believe that probably what the three magi may have seen back in that time were two planets, which they believe was Jupiter and Venus actually at that time, based on the charting. But I think that's kind of exciting as we are coming to also what we're calling, it may be the shortest day of the year, but it's also the return of the light. The sun is going to start giving us longer days. And that's really what this practice is about. The word solstice means the sun standing still. And what we're trying to do is celebrate the gradual return of light. So again, we're talking about the light without and then the light within. So we're going to see if we can tap into our own inner light, which is within all of us all, but sometimes it gets dimmed. Life has a way of dimming that light. And what we're going to try to do is reignite that flame. So we're going to incorporate again, as I mentioned earlier, the element of fire and light into this practice. And we're going to contemplate a few questions. That's why I asked you if you have paper and pen. You don't have to write the answers now, but I'm going to invite you when we begin, when we do that, I'm going to pose these questions to you. I'm going to invite you to, in a few moments, to write them down and then contemplate them and reflect on them throughout the practice. And maybe the answers will be revealed to you sometime today, tomorrow, next week, whenever. And there's no right or wrong to this. It's just sometimes I think it's very helpful for us to contemplate putting these thoughts in our mind. So our breath is going to be a very powerful part of this practice. And we're going to be doing these hand gestures. It's called nyasa. So where we're going to use our hands to invite the light into our heart and in through the crown of our head. So we're going to be doing gestures that are going to invite the light. All right. So this is the light that the teachings talk about illuminating our hearts and our minds and beyond all sorrow. So I hope for all of us, we can find some healing in this practice, whatever that might mean to you. So I'll begin to invite you, if you have not already done so, I'll invite you now to light your candle. So wherever you are, light your candle. If your candle's already lit, that's fine. It will be a focal point for you. And just see how light the candle itself. And if you don't have a real candle, LED is fine too. It's a symbolism right now that we're focusing on. And just what are you ready to invite into your life as the light returns into our world and creates the possibility for you in the new year ahead? All right, so this is going to be kind of like the main theme of our practice. So let's just start by sitting. Find your seat, find your comfortable seat. Find where your sit bones are grounded. Let your hands rest in a comfortable place in your lap, on your knees, your thighs, whatever's suited for you. As you begin to settle, feel the earth supporting you, where the supports are beneath you, beneath your hips, beneath your thighs, beneath your ankles, beneath your shins, and just allow a moment or two to settle and just feel the earth rising up to support you and to hold you. Feel the length of your spine, this energetic channel of energy in your spine, rooting down through the base of your spine, your tailbone, your root, up through the crown of your head. And just see if you can make that energetic connection in your body. And if you don't, that's okay too. Again, it's always just trying to bring a physical sensation of your awareness into your physical body and notice how that feels right now. If you can soften your gaze, allows your gaze to soften and go inward, just connecting with the breath and feeling your mind connecting with the breath. That physical sensation of the breath as you breathe in, feeling the fullness of the breath. As you exhale, let it go out. Now I'm just going to invite you to allow the mind to imagine that there is a light shining down upon you, above you, shining through the crown of your head. As you inhale, breathe that light in. When you exhale, I'm just going to invite you to let that disperse down into your heart as you exhale, filling up your heart cavity. So inhale, bringing that light shining in through the crown of your head. As you exhale, just imagine it opening and expanding in your heart center. Just connect with that again, this flow of light from the outside, illuminating the inside, and just allowing this outside light to cultivate a connection. Breathing, long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. And just stay with that another moment or two. Then I'm just going to invite you to bring your hands to your heart. You can place one hand on top of the other as a gesture of your hands to your heart. And this will be the nyasa that we'll be using throughout our practice today. So as you inhale, I'll invite you to open your arms out, palms up, as if you're connecting to the energy around you, that light. On your exhale, gently bring the hands back to your heart. Let this be your cadence. You don't have to follow mine. On your next inhale, open up your arms up as if you're expanding them up towards the heaven. On your exhale, you're going to gently gather that light energy to the crown of your head and then exhale to your heart. Again, we'll repeat that series. As you inhale, open your arms out to the side, gathering that light energy. Feel that in the palms of your hands. As you exhale, gently bring that light in towards your heart. As you inhale again, open your arms up towards the heavens. On your exhale, gather that light to the crown of the head and to the heart. And one more time. Inhale, open. Feel that energetic light. Bring that light as you exhale in towards your heart. As you inhale, open the arms, feel that energy. We're surrounded by energetics, the energy around us. Exhale, crown of the head, and to the heart. Now let your hands rest here. For those of you who are familiar with the word mantra, mantra is something that we might repeat to ourselves again and again. And the mantra for today's practice is, I am lightness itself. And I'm just going to reflect on returning to that place inside, a deep well-being of light and life. Only peace is felt here. I don't need to struggle because the lightness is the essence of who I am. My natural state of balance is ease. and I am in harmony with myself. I'm going to ask you now, this is where I'm going to invite you to take up your pen and pad. I'm going to pose a couple questions just for you to jot down. And again, you don't have to have the answers today. You don't have to have the answers now. But I invite you to reflect on these. And the question really is, if I knew I couldn't fail, if I knew I couldn't fail, what do I think I should do or be doing that I'm not? So if I knew I couldn't fail, what do I think I should do or be doing that I'm not doing now? And then I'm going to ask you to reflect on why is that important to me? My next question, what is standing in my way? Just checking in to see if anyone needs more time to jot down. And then, what do I need to incorporate this intention into my life? And that might be whether it's more time, and that might be finances, whatever, or something else, whatever. And what kind of support do I need to achieve this? So it's a thought to, these are just some thoughts. But again, I invite you to reflect on this. And something as we move into the new year, you know, they talk about this grand conjunction is that it's a time for new beginnings. It's very telling in this world right now with everything that's going on that this should be happening now. And I hope that all of you will be able to reflect on this and be able to maybe find some benefit with this as we move forward. All right, so we're going to begin now a little bit more on the physical level. We're going to take this movement into our practice, though, today. So I'll invite you to just put your pens and pencils down. And we'll start by coming onto our mat on all fours. So, and then I'm going to invite you to find your child's pose. So shift your hips back and extend your arms out in front and allow your forehead to come to your mat. Find an extended child's pose. And just take a moment here to settle in, notice the physical body, and notice what you're feeling in your body. Maybe shift your hips from side to side to release the low back. Relax your neck, soften your jaw, soften your tongue. Relax the back of your shoulders. Find the breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, I'll invite you to come up onto all fours. Your knees should be directly underneath your hips and palms spread nice and wide. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and making sure you're pressing through the palms of your hands between your thumb and index finger and pressing down at the base of your knuckles, making a nice wide platform as a base for your shoulders. And we're going to start with just gentle movement of cat and cow, and then we're going to add on to that. So as I invite you, as your next inhale to soften your belly, lift your sternum, broaden your collarbone, and look forward and up on your inhale. On your next exhale, we're going to round the back, press your navel center deep and your heart towards your spine, and round the back and crown of the head to the mat on your exhale. Again, on your breath, your cadence, inhale, lift your tailbone, broaden your collarbone, draw the shoulder blades down the back. And then on your next exhale, round and come into the cat pose. We'll do that one more time. As you inhale, broaden your collarbone, look forward and up. And then on your next exhale, round the back. And then press your hips back. Come back now into your child's pose. Let's take the weight off your hands. Bring your hands behind you. Shake your wrists out. Open and close your palms and circle. Circle one way and then circle the other way. Now we're going to add a little flow into this practice. Extend your palms out in front. As you inhale, I invite you to press yourself up into all fours. Look forward and up. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your toes, round, and step back into your downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, come forward onto all fours. Look forward and up. On your next exhale, press back into your child's pose. Stretch it out. We'll repeat. Inhale, come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes. As you exhale, press back into your downward dog. Inhale, come forward onto all fours. On your exhale, come back into your child's pose. Let's try that one more time, please. Inhale, come up onto all fours. Exhale, tuck your toes, come back into your downward dog. Inhale, come forward onto all fours. And then exhale, come back into your child's pose, and then slide your hands alongside you and just come into, stay in your child's pose. Open and close your wrists. Circle your wrists one way, circle them another way, just to take the weight-bearing pressure off. Now slowly allow yourself to come up onto your shins, standing on your shins. All right. So now we're going to add this vinyasa using our hands, and the gesture is going to be starting with your hands at your heart. We're going to inhale, open up our arms. On an exhale, bring the hands to your heart. On the next inhale, you're going to open your arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands to the top of the head and to the heart. And then release. Good. Now we're going to incorporate that into the movement, okay? So we're going to start hands to your heart. Inhale, open your arms wide. On your exhale, bring your hands behind you and come back into a child's pose. Bring your hands behind as you exhale. On your inhale, you're going to come up onto your shins again, lift up. Expand the arms up towards the heavens. On your exhale, bring your hands to the crown of your head and to your heart. All right, we're going to do that 3 times together. So inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, come into a child's pose, but place your hands on the small of your back as you come forward fold. Inhale, stand up on your shins, extend your arms, expand wide. Exhale, bring the light through the crown of your head and into your heart. Again, inhale, open your arms wide, embrace the light. As you exhale, circle your arms behind you and come into that forward fold, child's pose. Inhale, press up, sweep your arms forward and up, invite the light. Exhale through the crown of your head into your heart. Last time, inhale, open the light, open your arms. Exhale, sweep your arms round behind you, come in a forward fold, palms behind you. Exhale. Inhale, press up onto your shins, open up. On your exhale, bring the light in through the crown of your head into your heart. And just pause here for a moment. Just be aware of the energy now. As we're starting to do this practice in different positions, we started seated, now we're kneeling. We'll also be doing it in different positionals as standing and laying on our back. So just notice the subtle shift of energy, if at all. You may or may not notice. It's okay. I'm just inviting you to notice. There's no right or wrong, just being aware. Now, bringing your hands down by your side, we're going to move into the gate pose. The gate pose is going to be a kneeling position. And I'm going to keep one knee bent and extend one leg out to the side. So you can see I'm facing the long edge of my mat. We're going to just move gently into circling energy around us like a circle of light. So imagine your arms. You're going to take your arm all the way up as you inhale, circle that light as we side bend over to the side. And we're going to repeat that. Inhale, come up, big circling of the arm, and then we're going to repeat. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, bending over, nice circle of light, circle that in. Inhale, come back up. And then last time, exhale, when we come over, this time we'll stay. So you're going to allow your shoulder to relax here. Your neck is soft. Relax your cheeks and feel the extension here. Breathe into the side waist. So I really want you to fill the breath. Take a nice big deep inhale. A nice big deep exhale. Keep the neck, back of the neck in line with your spine and try to keep your body in line. Try not to lean forward. Get the advantage of a side stretch here. We'll take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, you're going to come up. You're going to take that extended arm and place it on the mat underneath your shoulder. So this is where being very mindful how this feels. If this doesn't feel good in your shoulder joint for whatever reason, you can come down on your elbow. But if it's available to you or it doesn't feel good in your hands, you can do the elbow. And then we're going to take the opposite arm and flow it up and over. Inhale, we're going to circle this arm all the way around. Big circle light 3 times. So bring it all the way around and scoop that energy up, bringing that circle of light, circling it all the way around your body. We'll do one more. And then this time, when you complete the circle, allow the arm to go over your ear and reach. Now you're going to have a long line of energy on the length of your body here, depending on the way you're feeling today. Strong through the core, and I'll invite you, if you choose to, you can lift the toe off the mat and really balance here. If this is too much on your shoulder, I want you to back off here. Okay, so listen to your body. For those of you who might want to take a little bit more of a stretch here, I'll invite you to bend your knee and reach for your foot. So you're going to go for the bow pose here, but this is a bigger stretch. And again, I invite people to be where you are. I make suggestions. If this doesn't feel right, you're going to modify. You can modify foot on the ground, arm up in the air. Take a variation that feels suitable for you. Pause here. Take one more breath. And then on your next exhale, we'll make our way back up onto kneeling position. Arms down by your side. Maybe bring your hands to your heart and breathe. And just feel the energy moving within as we're starting to move energy in different directions now, gathering the light within. Now we'll do the opposite side. So take your opposite leg out to the side, the hand on the extended leg. The opposite arm is going to sweep out and up in a side bend. So the inhale is lift, exhale, and bend. All right. Come all the way back up again. And repeat. Inhale, sweep that big arm up, energy of light, sweep up and over. And then lower the arm down by your side. The third time we'll stay. Inhale, gather that light up and over and stretch. Try to keep your shoulder again in line with your body. You'll feel this through the side waist. And I want you to breathe into that side waist with a nice big deep inhale and a nice big deep exhale. The gate pose is really an awesome way to get into the lateral muscles, latissimus muscles, and it really helps you to expand your breath. So I want you to breathe deep here. Feel that expansiveness. On your next exhale, slowly allow yourself to come up. And again, be mindful here. You're going to place your palm underneath your shoulder. And I want you to look at your alignment, that your hand and your knee and your foot are in the same plane. And then we're going to add the opposite arm is going to be a big circle around the body. Gather that energy, gather that light. Inhale, sweep the arm up and around. Exhale as you bring it down and back. One more time, inhale, up and around. And now this time, when you get that arm over your ear, you're going to pause here. Find your balance. You really need to connect to your core connection here. Strong core, reaching. And then again, options here. Next option, if you choose to, is bring your foot off the ground. This is going to challenge your balance, the center of gravity. Reach through your fingertips out through your toes. Feel that expansiveness. Big, long stretch. For those of you who might want to choose to go deeper, bend your knee and bring your foot, arm, hand to touch your foot. That's going to stretch out your quad. Watch your shoulders here also too. It's a big shoulder stretch. Breathe deep into this position. Big inhale and a big exhale. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, release. Slowly make your way back up onto your shins. And then I'm going to invite everyone to come up to stand. Find your mountain pose. Your feet are about hip-width distance apart. Feel the four corners of your feet. Just take a moment here. I'll invite you to even bring your hands to your heart again. And just sort of check into that physical sensation. Feel the light that surrounds you and the light that's within you. As we continue to try to allow this light to grow deeper and deeper within. So from our mountain pose, we will also now do that standing practice. So as we inhale, I'll invite you to open your arms out. And then exhale, draw the palms in as you gather that light into the heart center. Move at your own rate here. Inhale, expand the arms up. Maybe even start to look up if that feels comfortable in your back of your neck. As you exhale, touch the crown of your head and then your heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, sweep your arms out and open. Feel the broadness of the collarbone. Feel the light in the palms of your hands. Gather that energy into the heart center. Inhale, expand, open up. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Look up towards the heavens. As you exhale, bring the hands to the crown of your head and to the heart. And then last time, inhale, open up. Expand. Gather that in. Feel the illumination within. Inhale, expand and look up. And then exhale, touch the crown, your heart. And maybe just pause a moment, again, looking in towards your heart and just feel that energetic connection. Allow your hands now to float down by your side. And then I'll invite you to face the front of your mat. We're going to add a little bit of a sun salutation, bringing this along with us. So as you inhale now, I will invite you to expand your arms out and up to the crown of your head. Touch your heart, and now fold forward and touch the earth as you exhale. On your next inhale, step your right foot back and lower your right knee to your mat. As you inhale, expand your arms out, open up. So I'm going to say go out to the side instead of up towards the ceiling, palms up. On your next exhale, plant your palms down on the ground and step back into a downward dog. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Shoulder blades down the back. Feel the length in your spine. Make that connection. Feel the grounding connections of your palms touching the earth, drawing the energy up through your arms, through that channel of your spine, all the way to the root. And feel that energetic connection from the back of your legs, down your heels into the earth. On your next inhale, look forward, step both feet up to the front. Sweep your arms all the way out. As you exhale, touch the palm of your head and touch your heart. We're going to repeat that again with the opposite leg. So inhale, sweep your arms all the way out and up. As you exhale, touch the crown of your head, touch your heart, exhale all the way down, touch the earth, exhale. Inhale, now step your left foot back, lower your left knee to your mat, and come up. Opening your arms out to the side. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and feel the openness of the body. On your next exhale, cartwheel the hands to the earth. Step back into your downward dog. Find your breath in your downward dog and feel this connection to the earth. Relax your cheeks, soften your brow. On your next inhale, bend both knees, look forward, step both feet up to the front of your mat, sweep your arms out, and then exhale, hands touch the crown of your head and touch your heart. We'll do one more round, both sides, all right, before we move on. Inhale, open your arms. As you exhale, touch the crown of your head, touch your heart, touch the earth. As you exhale. Inhale, step your right foot back. Now drop your knee, or option is to stay into a lunge and open your arms wide. So again, I've given you choices. Knee can be on the mat, or you could be standing in a high lunge, your choice. Feel the openness here as you inhale. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step your left foot back in downward dog. Draw your shoulder blades down the back. Feel the energy. Feel that connection. Take one more breath. On your exhale, bend your knees and step forward to the top of your mat. Sweep your arms out. Touch the crown of your head. Touch your heart. Last time, inhale, open your arms. Lift your arms up to the heavens. Maybe even look up. As you exhale, touch the crown of your head. Touch your heart, touch the earth. Inhale now and step your left foot back. Again, choice here, lower your left knee, or you can come up into a higher lunge. Right foot forward, left foot back. Open your arms. Feel that light shine into the heart center. Relax your shoulders. Focus in front of you. Focus on a gazing point. Feel the strength of your body. Feel the strength of your pelvic girdle. Strength of your legs. Cartwheel your hands to the earth. And then step back into your downward dog. Find the breath. Soften. On your next exhalation, bend your knees, look forward, step up, inhale up, exhale, touch the crown of the head, touch the heart, and just pause here. Just notice, let your hands come to your sides, and again, just be aware of the physical sensations within. All right, we're going to take a warrior two pose. So if you're facing the long edge of your mat, separate both feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. I'm pointing my right foot towards the front of my mat. My hips and shoulders are in line with the long side of my mat. We're going to bend the right knee and then expand your arms. For today's practice, I'll invite you to bring the palms up. That gesture of being open. Relax your shoulders and just take a moment now. Let's let your gaze go towards the right hand. And feel that energy flowing. You can gently look over your back shoulder, make sure you're in alignment. Shoulders soft, and then gaze out. Root down through the feet, grounding through the legs. Be a real grounding practice to plant the seeds. So these strong postures are really significant to get grounded with the earth and plant your seeds of intention. Whatever your intentions are today, reflect on the question, what would you do if you knew that you couldn't fail? What would that be? What does that look like for you? Stand strong in your warrior. Now we're going to inhale, bring the right arm up and move up into this big circle of light. Now bring that arm up and around. So watch your shoulder here. And then you're going to go right into extended side angle and bring the other arm up and around. So this is going to be a little bit of a flow as we move back between peaceful warrior and extended side angle. All right. So inhale, gather that energy and light up. Circle the arm around the front of your body. And then rest your elbow on your knee, and then you're going to allow the back arm to lift up and circle in front of you. So take your time with this move. Inhale, extend your front arm up, circle that energy all the way around. Big circle of light. Rest your elbow on the forward leg. Last time, sweep this arm up and around. And then bring the arm behind you. We're going to stay in extended side angle for a moment here. So I'll invite you can rest your elbow on your knee. Some of you might want to do a little bit more, depending, that's if you have a block. You can rest your hand on the block and then bring your opposite arm up. Let your heart open and expand. Get expansion here. Really expand into that light. Back of the neck is long. Your gaze can be forward, it can be down, looking down at the foot, or it could be looking up towards the thumb. But find the balance that works best for you. And then as you slowly inhale, knee is bent, you're going to come back through your warrior two. Straighten your legs, lower your arms, parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your heart just for a moment. And then we'll prepare for the other side. So point the opposite foot. In this case, it's my left. I'm not sure which one you're doing. Doesn't matter as long as you're doing the opposite side. Bend your knee. Shoulders and hips are square to the long edge of your mat. Make sure when your knee is bent, you can still see the toes of the foot, and the knee is not leaning in. Your knee is towards the outer edge of your foot. Expand your arms, palms up. Palms up is that gesture to receive, to be open to receive grace, to be open to receive the light. Let this light channel in through the palms of your hands, through the crown of your head. Root down through your roots, through your legs. Feel that ground beneath you. Feel the earth supporting you. You've got this. The earth is there to support you as well. Stand in your strong pose here, warrior. Gaze over the middle finger of your extended hand out in front of you. Focus. You hold the light within the palms of your hands. Feel that light energizing out through your limbs, out through your arms, down your legs, up through the crown of your head, and rooting down through your tail, the grounding cord, we call that. And then we're going to take this into movement. So you're going to allow the back arm to lower to the back leg. The front arm is going to come up and around. Feel that circle of energy circle around you as you place the elbow on the knee, and then sweep the back arm up and around and in front of you in this circling of light, of energy. Inhale, sweep the forward arm forward, up and around and in front of you. And then bring that back arm up and around behind you. Sort of a nice circling effect. Take your time. Feel that energy. Feel that light circling your body, opening up through those joints. One more time. And then this time, when you complete the circle, we're going to find our variation. So extended side angle, stack your shoulders, neck is in line with your spine. You can take a choice here is resting your elbow on your knee. Again, if you have a block, you can rest your hand on the block. Expansiveness here, opening up through the heart center, really expand out through the navel center. Let that also be an energetic expansion through your core. Take a big deep breath here, expand, feel that energy, get grounded, feel that light. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. When you're ready to come out of the pose, lift up, come back to your warrior two, lower your arms, parallel your feet, and then step together. And again, just be aware of those physical sensations. Feel the energy in the body. Shoulders opening, hips are opening. Now we're going to come into what we call this the horse stance or the temple pose. But I'll invite you to separate your legs as comfortably wide as you can in your posture. Toes and knees are pointing out to the side. We're going to just bring your hands to your hips. Feel your pelvic girdle. I want you to really get the sense of lengthening your tailbone and gently zipping up that little zipper up through the front. So you feel a nice strong connection to your core. You're drawing that energy in through the pelvic muscles, draw that energy up in the perineal muscles. So that you're not leaking any energy. We want to keep everything contained. Now bend your knees. This is a nice way of just feeling that sensation, but don't tilt your pelvis back. Don't tilt it forward. I just want you to feel like you're contained in your pelvic area. Your legs are strong. Good. Feel that horse stance, right? Quads are going to really start to fire up a little bit here. Try to keep your posture elongated through the crown of your head. Good. Now we're going to add the arms, hands to heart. Inhale, straighten your legs, open your arms. On your exhale, we're going to gather the energy back to the heart and bend your knees, okay? So go back into gentle squat. And again, if squatting doesn't feel right for your legs, for whatever reason, you can do this standing tall. Inhale, open your arms, extend your legs wide, straighten your legs. Exhale, gather that energy through the crown of your head into your heart, and then bend your knees. Repeat, inhale, open your arms wide. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. This time I'm having you hold. Inhale, open wide. Hold the squat. Exhale, bring your hands to the crown of your head, then to your heart, and then stand. Woo, that fired it up just a little bit more. So we're going to try that again. Inhale, bend your knees, expand, open wide. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep holding the squat. Inhale, open up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Straighten your legs now as you exhale, hands to heart, head, and then to heart. And then step together. Good. So hopefully you feel that energy moving up and down through the quads and your glutes. With that energetic connection now with your root, we're going to go into tree pose, all right? So nice standing balance pose. Now, if for any reason today balance is you can certainly come near something, a wall or chair to hold on to. Otherwise, I'll invite you to get rooted. So find your roots in your feet. We're going to stand on the right leg at first. So I'm going to offer you several choices. It depends on where you are, how you're feeling today in your stability. So if you can, four corners of the feet grounding down, take the heel of the inside of your left foot and place it on the inside of your ankle, below the knee or above the knee. So I'm going to offer that challenge to anybody who chooses that challenge. I'm going to take below the knee today. I can see I'm really wobbly, so I'm going to take the variation that works for me. My hands are going to come to my heart. Invite the light in now. I'll invite you to bring that light in through the crown of your head. We did that in the beginning, the breath. Bring the light in through the crown of your head as you inhale and let it expand at your heart. And if you want to add the arm next time, inhale, open. And then exhale, bring it into the heart. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale through the crown of the head to the heart. And then let's find mountain. Step back onto both feet. And just notice the energy shift when we start to play with the balance, how things become a little bit more energetic that way when we start to challenge the balance. Notice the breath. Find your focal point. And again, your focal point can be your candle, can be your light if it's in a position for you to gaze at. Otherwise, find another point for you to focus on that is stable and steady. Shift your weight into your left leg. Bring the heel of your right foot, again, on the inside of your ankle, inside between your knee and your ankle bone or above your knee. So again, depending on your practice today, I'll invite you to take the variation that feels right for you. And again, listen to your body. You want to get grounded through the standing leg, lift up through the crown of the head. And again, you can inhale, open your arms. Exhale, gather that light into your heart. Inhale, arms up to the sun, and then gather that energy through the crown of your head, that divine light, bring it into your heart, and then release. Stand in mountain, and just be aware of those physical sensations. Notice it without judgment. Just notice how that feels for you today. Good. All right. Again, we're going to do another standing pose. We're going to do triangle pose, and we're going to take it up into the half moon variation as well. So again, if you have a block, this is when you might choose to use a block in this pose. So I'll invite you to stand with your feet as wide as comfortably can in your physical body. My right foot is pointing towards the front edge of my mat. I'm keeping my shoulders and hips fairly open. The heel of your back foot, if you just kick the heel back just a little bit to bring this hip a little bit more movement. Now, extend your arms out. As you inhale, you're going to shift this left hip back, but extend that right arm forward, and then lower it down to where it feels supported for you in your body. For some people, hand is on the thigh is perfect. You want to keep the front of the body open, expansive through the hands. Feel that energy connection. The neck is in line with the spine. And some of you might, this is when a block might come in handy. You might want to rest your hand on a block, either on the inside of your leg or on the outside. Everyone's practice is different. Again, find the variation of triangle that offers you that openness. You want to feel the openness in the front of the body, the heart, the shoulders. If it's too much with your arm up, you can rest your hand on your hip. That's another variation. You can place the hand behind your back. That's another variation. I'm offering you choices so that you can experiment with what feels good in your body in this moment. Your neck is long. Find that breath. Take one more breath here. And then on your next exhale, you're going to bend the right knee. And this is where the block, I'm picking up my block in my hand, bringing it to the outside edge of my right foot. Now I'm going to come up into the half moon pose. Now the variation here can be just keeping your back foot on the ground and just staying right here. But if you want to take the balance pose, step up onto the right leg and lift the back leg up off the mat. Now your gaze should be down, or it can be out in front, or it could be up. But for today's practice, I'm going to invite you to keep your gaze down. You're going to open up. You're going to circle that left arm around 3 times. Big circle of light. Gather that energy. Feel that circle. Scoop in that energy one more time. And then as you complete that circle, lower the back foot to the floor. Come back up through Warrior 2. Then come back through the center. Parallel your feet. Expand your arms wide. I call this the 5-pointed star. Gather that energy in. Bring the exhale hands to your heart. Inhale, expand the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to the crown of the head. Energy to the heart. And then come back through mountain. Stand both legs together. And again, just be aware of those physical sensations, the expansiveness of these poses. We're really opening up through all of the major joints, expanding the body. Notice how that feels. Other side now. Separate your feet as wide as you comfortably can. Point the opposite foot, prepping up for triangle. So I like to kick the heel of my back foot out just a bit so that frees up my pelvic girdle so I can just rotate without unduly my low back. My low back prefers that. It gives my hip a little bit more rotation. Expand your arms. When you're ready to move into your triangle, reach forward with that left arm. Let that right hip shift back. Create space in that pelvic girdle to reach. Feel that expansiveness, and then lower the arm. Again, it can be at the top of your thigh, below your thigh. You can reach for that block, whatever works for you. Stack your right shoulder over your left, and you're trying to open up the front of your body. Reach that right arm up to triangle. Your gaze, again, could be down, middle, or up. Lengthen that spine, and find your breath. 3 breaths. Nice big deep inhale. Nice big deep exhale. I am lightness itself. Feel the lightness. Try not to hang out in that bottom arm, even if you can extend that arm out in front. Feel that. Just feel that lift so that you're really grounded in your legs and feeling that openness in the heart. Take one more breath. Good. Lower your hands. Bring your hands. Now, if you're going to move into the half moon variation here, again, with or without the blocks, your choice. If you're not using a block, your fingertips will reach for the floor. You're going to step onto that left leg. Bring that right leg up behind you. Gaze is looking down in this variation. Your right arm can either be up in the air, can be on your hip, or you can circle. So again, I'm offering you choices. You don't have to do this. Remember, this is your practice. If you're going to circle your arm, circle the arm, gather that energy of light, circle around your body. 1, nice big inhale, 2, and 3. Good. And then step your back foot to the earth. Come up through your warrior two. And then come back up into the five-pointed star. Expansive, big inhale. As you exhale, I'm going to invite you to gather the energy through the crown of your head, through your heart, and then join me in a squat. So I'm actually pointing my knees and toes out a bit. So if your knees are feeling a little wonky today, you may not want to go into a deep squat. So remember, an option would be just to come into back to horse stance with your hands on your, or elbows on your knees. For those of you who choose to go deeper, you can come into a full squat, malasana, with your elbows on the inside of your knees, hands to your heart. And just feel this deep squat. Breath in and breath out. Drop your tailbone towards the earth, that grounding cord through the tailbone, lift up through the crown of the head, and allow that energy of light to penetrate within. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, I'm going to invite you to lower your hips to the earth. Extend your legs out in front. Place your hands on your thighs and just slowly come into a forward fold. Rest your hands on your tops of your shins or your thighs. Bow your head in. Then as you inhale, we're going to come in, slowly make your way up. We're going to come into a seated twist. So I'm going to invite you to bend your left knee. I'm going to give you a couple options here, depending on your level of twisting today. Level one would be to keep the heel of your left foot as close into your groin as possible. Level two is to cross over. And level three, for anyone who wants to go deeper, bend the bottom leg and bring your heel towards your hip. So take the variation that feels good in your physical body. Keep that left hip anchored. Hug into that knee. Sit up nice and tall. So now my right arm is going to hug my bent knee, which is my left knee. And I'm going to take my left arm, sweep it around behind me, place my fingertips on the mat behind me. Sit up nice and tall on your inhale. Relax your shoulder, and then on your exhale, gently twist through your rib cage, your shoulders, and your neck. Get grounded and look over as you twist. So breath in and breath out, and a nice big twist. Take one more breath. When you exhale, I invite you to unwind slowly and perhaps maybe even make it towards the opposite side of your body. Gently bow down and unwind the spine. Make your way up slowly, and then extend your legs out in front. Shake it out. We're going to do the opposite side now. So bend your right knee. Bring the heel in as close to your buttocks as possible. You can cross the leg if that feels. Remember, one side of your body might not feel the same as the other, so listen to what your body is inviting you to do. If you choose to go deeper and you want to bend that left knee and bring that left foot towards your right hip, go right ahead. Sit up nice and tall. Hug your left arm around the right knee that's bent. Right arm is going to sweep behind you. Place the palm behind your right hip. Lengthen up your spine. Sit up nice and tall. And then gently, the invitation to twist through the rib cage, through the shoulders, and to the back of the neck. So feel that groundingness of the hips and the sit bones, and that gentle twist in the back. Take another big deep inhale, and exhale. And one more time. And then slowly unwind. As you unwind again, I'll invite you to just gently unwind, look over to the opposite side, maybe bow your head inward. Take a moment to pause here and just show gratitude to yourself for making time for your practice today. As you inhale, we're going to come back up and extend your legs out, give them a little shake. We're going to make our way onto our back. And we're going to do one more practice of the vinyasa with our hands, but we're going to be doing it in constructive rest pose. I'll guide you through it, and so I'll invite you to come onto your back. Your knees are bent. You're going to keep your feet, start with your feet on the ground, and come onto your back. Constructive rest pose. Draw your shoulder blades down the back. Now, you're going to gently, if your lower back is okay with this, you're going to pick up your knees and just, your knees are going to be just above your hips. If for any reason you have low back issues, keep your feet on the ground and just do the arm actions, okay? So I always want you to know, listen to your body and the way that feels best in your physical body. We'll start with the hands on the heart. If your knees are above your hips, if your feet are off the ground, otherwise keep your feet on the ground. When you inhale, you're going to open your arms out to the sides. At the same time, extend both feet up towards the ceiling. That's your inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and then bring your hands back to your heart. Good. Now, on your next inhale, extend your arms overhead and extend your legs up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, touch the crown of your head, touch your heart as you lower your knees. Okay, we'll do that again. Repeat, 2 more cycles. Inhale, open your arms out in the side in a T position and open your legs up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend your knees and bring your hands back to your heart. Your next inhale, extend your arms overhead, back of your hands to the floor as you extend your legs up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, bring your hands to the crown of your head and then to your heart. Bend your knees. One last time. Inhale, open your arms out to the side, extend your legs up. Feel that light shining in through the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart as you bend your knees. Last one, inhale, extend your arms overhead. Again, feel that light energy shining in. Exhale, hands to the head, hands to the heart. And then gently lower one foot to the ground and then the other. Pause here. And again, just notice that sensation of working with these different postures and how they feel within, gathering the light within. Now slowly separate your feet a little bit wider than your mat. Let your hands come down to your sides and just gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. We're going to get ready for a gentle guided relaxation and then a seated meditation to end the practice. So any last minute movement you might need before you get into a relaxed position, hug your knees into your chest perhaps. Maybe if you like to do happy baby, rock from side to side. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your forehead up towards your knees. And then prepare yourself for relaxation. Whatever that is for you. For some of you, it may be the legs extended out. If you'd like to put a blanket on, you can cover yourself with a blanket. But I want you to find the most comfortable, relaxed position for you to take a relaxation. So I'll take you through a guided relaxation and find whatever props you need to be as relaxed, as comfortable as possible. So begin to settle in. Find a relaxed place. Feel the supports beneath you. As we hold ourselves, let the weight of your physical body release. Release into the supports beneath you. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of any outside noises. Be aware of the noises that you might be hearing within your own space. Bring your attention to your senses. Soften your gaze inwardly. Soften your forehead. Relax your cheeks and your brow. Relax your torso, your arms, and your legs, and just settle in. This guided relaxation is centered around a series of sweeping breaths that will accompany your attention, awareness from different points in your body. As you inhale, there will be an upward flowing awareness accompanying each inhalation. The movement of the breath and the movement of light illuminating the body with the inhale, and a downward flowing awareness accompanying each exhale. And throughout this practice, there should just be a seamless flow of your breath. So notice your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. An inhale sensation of the breath flowing from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. And on your exhalation, a flow of your breath and awareness from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. And a nice, gentle movement. It should be smooth and even, synchronizing your breath to a very natural cadence that's natural for you. And invite your breath to refine with each breath. Allow it to become subtle, effortless. Smooth, even, rhythmic breath. Release any trembling or any shakiness. Just focus on allowing the breath to relax without effort. The continuum of the breath from inhale to exhale. And just feel the space your body occupies. And that energetic awareness of this movement of the breath. As you inhale, bring your awareness to your toes, and then up to the crown of your head as you inhale all the way up to the crown. And as you exhale from the crown of your head, all the way back to your toes. Again, on your next inhale from the crown, follow the breath all the way to the crown of the head. And then exhale back, this time to your ankles. Inhaling from your ankles now to the crown of your head. Exhaling from the crown of your head back to your ankles. Again, inhaling from your ankles to the crown of your head. Exhaling now back to your knees. Inhaling from the point of your knees all the way up to the crown of your head. Exhaling back to your knees. Inhaling from the crown of your head, inhaling from your knees all the way up to the crown of your head. This time as you exhale, exhale to the perineum, to the root, to the base of your spine. Inhale from the perineum, up that energetic channel all the way through the crown of your head. Exhaling back to your perineum. Inhaling from the perineum all the way up to the crown of your head. This time exhaling to your navel center. Inhale from your navel center up to the crown of your head. Exhaling back to your navel center. Inhale from your navel center up to the crown of your head. Exhaling back to the center of your heart. Inhaling from your heart up to the crown of your head. Exhaling now back to your throat. Inhaling from the throat center up to the crown of your head. Exhaling back to your throat. Inhaling from the throat up to the crown of your head. This time, exhaling to the center of your forehead. Inhaling from the center of your forehead to the crown of your head. Exhaling back to the center of your forehead. Inhaling from the center of your forehead to the crown of your head. And now exhale from the crown of your head out through the base of your nostrils, and just let the flow of breath from your nostrils back to the center of your forehead. Breathe, inhaling to the center of your forehead, exhaling out through the base of your nostrils. Just stay with that for about 2 more breaths, back and forth. And allow your awareness now to just let go of any explicit movement from point to point. Just relax in the breath, the space, and be the witness to this sensation of movement, of light within, that pranic energy, that pranic light. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just stay here for about another minute with the breath. Your mind begins to wander. Just keep coming back to that sensation of the breath. And very slowly now, begin to deepen the breath. Begin to bring gentle movement into your fingers, into your toes. You're going to take your time, but we're going to gently move into a seated position and do a seated meditation. So gently roll onto your side and then come up into a comfortable seated position wherever you are. And if you can, you may choose to focus on your candle as a meditation point, or you may choose to close your eyes. Take your time, there's no hurry, just get as comfortable as you can. Finding your seat, finding your asana. Try to feel that connection to the earth in your posture. That sense of the grounding cord through your pelvic girdle, reaching down through the root. At the same time, your spine is long, shoulders. Find that comfortable position where your head is being supported on your shoulders. Your hands can be placed on your thighs or your knees. And again, just settle into this meditation. If you're comfortable, to place one hand on your heart and let the other hand be open, in an open position, like you're giving your light to the universe. And again, this meditation could be done with your eyes closed, or you can focus on your candle, whatever feels right for you in this moment. Pay attention to your breath. With each inhale and exhale, feel your body getting more and more relaxed. This is a visualization of opening the crown of your head to allow the light of the divine to connect with you. Feel that light coming in from the divine, whatever that means for you, where that connection of energy coming in through the crown of your head, down, right through your spine, into the earth, connecting at that grounding cord through the base, whether it's through the soles of your feet or through the base of your spine, however that connection allows you to feel. This connection to the vertical light above and below makes you feel grounded, supported, safe, like a tree with roots of light. And imagine a spark of light buried deep within your heart. It might be tiny. There may even be darkness around that, or it might be dimmed. But this light is feel the darkness being removed and allowing the light, this spark of light that's been ignited through this practice today with intention. Nurturing this light, we're feeding this light. The light expands through your heart as you let your light shine. Feel your light growing brighter and stronger and filling you up. It's surrounding you. All of you. Acknowledging your own true power, your own wisdom and love. Let your light shine. Allow yourself to be the beacon. And give yourself permission to become one with this light that's within you. Let your light shine. Remembering that wherever you are in your spiritual journey, wherever that is, you have, the light is there, that inner light. Tap into that inner light within whenever you want. As you connect with your light, let your light shine. You are being carried by the light and being uplifted to a higher place. Feel elevated, to expand, to stretch. And now from this place of strength, through connection, I invite you to share your light with others. starting with the people that are closest to you. Allow your light to shine forth. And that this light extends beyond people who are around you and nourishing others. Allow yourself to be that beacon. That this light is within you at any time, at any given moment. Connecting with your inner light, bring that divine light in and carry it out into your world with a sense of gratitude. Bring both hands now to your heart. Sense of gratitude and appreciation. Let's do one more round together of inhaling, expanding our arms out to the side. Exhale, gathering that energy back into our hearts. Inhale, expand our arms up, maybe look up. As you exhale, gather that energy through the crown of your head, into your heart. May your light shine always. Thank you for joining me today. Wishing you light and love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.